So next boss is going to be Mercenary Remnos. Remnos, yeah, that's right. So I had to record this video without me actually speaking while I was playing because I was in a chat with a bunch of guild members. But I still ended up recording the actual gameplay, so I'll go over that as it comes up. So the Mercenary Remnos is a level 15 arena challenge, and this one is pretty much just an NPC assassin. He's not really too hard if you don't let him get up on you and just spam you to death, which is pretty much what he does, is try to come up on you behind you and spam you to death, or close distance really quickly and spam you to death, and slow you down and then spam you to death. So as long as you can avoid his spammy attacks, you're fine. He doesn't hit too hard. At the level that I was when I took him on, my gear score wasn't too high over this, so I wouldn't say that you need super high gear score to do it. But as you see, when you start the fight, if you go attack him, he jumps back and throws out those darts or knives or whatever, and they actually slow you if they hit you. And every dart after that he throws doesn't have ability for knockback. So that's a good thing, because as a berserker you can actually get in there and use your charge attacks and be hit but not be forced to be knocked out of your attacks. Now if you're too far away from him, he'll actually say something like, "Why do they always run?" And he'll take a charging stance and he'll dash at whoever he's targeting. The moment he dashes at whoever he's targeting, he usually goes about and spams out attacks like that right there. He throws like the next set of things right behind him, and then he has another animation to where if he hits you on succession, he'll actually hit you like twice more after that. So as you lower his HP, he actually goes through and does different things. This is the first boss, I believe, that actually has to lose HP to go through his phases. And as you can see, if he targets you and you are the furthest thing from him, he will teleport to you. Which, I'm not sure why assassins teleport, since, you know, they're not mages. But for some reason, he teleports to you. So the random I was running with was kind of being annoying because he didn't want to actually fight it unless I fought it. So I guess he was just wanting to be carried, which was, like I said, kind of annoying. So the boss just kept running around instead of him hitting the boss and the boss, you know, reacting to the hits. Which, it's my fault for joining a low level instead of taking someone in the guild, but I didn't want to bother anyone within the guild. So that was pretty much my own fault for that, like I said. Now you're going to see here, after he takes so much damage, he's going to jump into the air, land, and he's going to disappear. You can't hit him while he's in this invisible form, and he's going to kind of just stalk around the field. And he's going to pick a target. You're not going to be able to see who he picks. When he picks a target, he'll appear next to that person, and he'll start spamming out knives like he does right here. He's just throwing them constantly. This one does have a knockback, like you just saw it knock me back. But his regular knives don't have a knockback. So you can take his regular knives, just not the spam burst of knives that hit those in every different direction. And those knives can kill if they hit you too many times. Like, they hit a lot harder than the regular knives. As you can see, his jump back attacks actually are all slow attacks. So when he jumps back and throws knives, there will always be attacks that cripple your speed. Now, at this point, he's going to go invisible, and he's going to come out of this visibility, target the other person, and dash at them. When he misses that target, he's going to go ahead and do the spam attack, like I said again. He's always going to do the spam attack after he dashes, after going invisible. So just watch out for that and try to stay away from it. The range of it is pretty far, to be honest, but if you're about 12 meters, I want to say 12 meters away from him, you won't really get hurt by it. So like I said, he jumps back and I get slow debuffed again, which doesn't really do much for me. Now at this point, he goes invisible and he appears next to the person that he picks, but he stuns that person, but then he goes after the other person. I'm not sure if that's like intended for his mechanic, but that's just how it works. For some reason, he picks one person, stuns them, and then goes after the other person instead. And usually you'll be able to see him coming so you can dodge it, but I don't understand why it works that way. The field boss version of him is a lot smarter. Well, that's pretty much it for this fight. From this point on, though, like from every boss after this, it does get a little bit harder. And I will be trying to go over the exact mechanics of the boss and how to avoid certain mechanics of the boss as well, because the bosses do get annoying from this point on. Once again, like, subscribe, and share if you know someone that might be having trouble, you know, dealing with this assassin boss for whatever reason. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.